Friendship Tested, the David and Jonathan Saga. The Old Testament of the Bible contains the well-known David and Jonathan's narrative, especially in the books of Samuel. It is a tale of two men's enduring friendship and commitment. Jonathan was the son of King Saul, the first king of Israel, while David was a young shepherd. After David beats the huge Philistine warrior Goliath, the tale opens with his rise to popularity. As a result of this triumph, David won not only the respect and admiration of the people, but also the enmity and uneasiness of King Saul, who saw David as a possible threat to his own rule. Despite Saul's growing hostility toward David, Jonathan, Saul's son, formed a deep and sincere friendship with David. Their bond was forged when Jonathan recognized David's faith in God and his courage in facing Goliath. Jonathan, being a noble and righteous man, admired David's qualities and recognized his destiny. Jonathan and David made a covenant of friendship, pledging their loyalty to each other. In 1 Samuel 18 verses 1-4, it is written, "After David had finished talking with Saul, Jonathan became one in spirit with David, and he loved him as himself. From that day, Saul kept David with him and did not let him return home to his family. And Jonathan made a covenant with David because he loved him as himself. Jonathan took off the robe he was wearing and gave it to David, along with his tunic, and even his sword, his bow, and his belt." As Saul's jealousy and anger grew, he made several attempts to kill David, who was forced to go into hiding. Jonathan, despite being loyal to his father, remained true to his friendship with David. Once, David and Jonathan devised a plan to test Saul's intentions towards David. Jonathan agreed to find out if his father intended to harm David by participating in a meal with Saul during the new moon festival. Depending on Saul's reaction, Jonathan would communicate to David whether it was safe for him to return to the king's presence or flee. During the new moon festival, Jonathan observed Saul's behavior, and he communicated with David through a prearranged signal. If Saul was calm and welcoming, it meant David could return safely. If Saul became angry and hostile, it was a sign for David to flee. Unfortunately, during the festival, Saul's anger toward David was evident, as he hurled a spear at David in an attempt to kill him. This confirmed Saul's hostile intentions. After confirming Saul's hostility, Jonathan met with David in private. They had an emotional farewell where they reaffirmed their friendship and made plans for David's escape. Jonathan assisted David by providing him with information about Saul's intentions and the necessary guidance for a safe departure. The story of David and Jonathan is often cited as an example of the depth of true friendship and loyalty. Their story eventually takes a tragic turn, as both Jonathan and Saul die in a battle against the Philistines. David mourns the loss of his dear friend Jonathan, as described in 2 Samuel 1 verses 25-26. "How the mighty have fallen in battle! Jonathan lies slain on your heights. I grieve for you, Jonathan my brother, you were very dear to me. Your love for me was wonderful, more wonderful than that of women." The incident of David and Jonathan is a testament to the enduring power of friendship and loyalty in the face of adversity and challenges. It remains one of the most celebrated and cherished incidents in the Bible.